God bless you. You silly doggy.
Ach so, well, I hope it's not...
Willkommen. Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Aye, I saw it. Over there, beyond Jelioff, right?
Why, that's it. Everything fell into the Kalshak pond. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
Only because it's you.
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's.
How's this?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
God bless you.
Was kann ich dir heute Morgen anbieten?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Schade, mein Herr. God be with you.
God bless you.
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Is this enough?
You won't convince me with this. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Maybe I boiled that poppy longer than I should have.
Ale.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
All right, here's the money.
And here's the paint. Be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't come off easily. Is that all, or is there anything else I can do for you?
Would you repair a few things for me? I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
How's this?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Very well, then. Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the... water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man...
Quick! Ka! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Go! Quick!
Good people, gather round.
Whoa! Whoa!
A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver skallets, they say. Without warning, attacked by human troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land? He wants to burn us all! Go home, quick, and start praying! Only God can save us from the foreign hordes! And give all your property to your local church! Quick, before Sigismund's soldiers...
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day.
Aye, and nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't cheap either.
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Say, you're a bit too interested in a Nothing. What's this about?
I'm considering buying it from you, but only if it's really worth it.
I see. But a Nothing is for sale. You'll have to look somewhere else. That's all right, asshole.
What have you found, boy? Here, mutt.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
My God, these furry mutts. Look at him, they've got you. Aranka described somebody just like him.
Good afternoon.
I challenge you to a duel.
Good. Come and join me in the arena.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Defend yourself.
Christ! I'm hit!
You won't get me.
Christ! Shit!
You won't get me.
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Surprise? Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. That's more like it. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normal, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Not like that. Don't defend and attack me instead. Beautiful. Try it again. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat. Will you teach me another swordsmanship trick?
Certainly, but you better not talk about it like that. I mean, between you and me you can, but the Grand Masters make a big show about calling it swordsmanship technique.
I understand. So technique, eh?
Aye, aye. These days, people put their faith into all kinds of shite. And as far as dueling is concerned, it's currently fashionable to give everything German names.
German?
Aye, it's all Mittelhau, Kurzhau, and who knows what else. Who can make heads or tails of it? I simply know how to fight, how to win, and don't give a rat's ass about German.
Excellent. That sounds good. Let's get started.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple, but bloody effective. It'd be my pleasure to teach you that.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, as I said, it's a quick slash to the leg. After 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front leg. Nothing to think about. Quick work, and it's done. Now, come and try it a few times. You know what? Why not? You've got talent, so keep it up.
payback for the last time. At your service, sir.
Same to you.
You ain't master, eh, doggy?
All right. What am I gonna do with you?
Aye. This'll be good.
You're not allowed here, you piece of shit. Can we sort this out on our own? Or do I need
Sorry,
to get the bailiff
let's make a
involved?
deal.
Business here.
What the
Are you
fuck are
looking
you
to
doing
steal
with the
something?
pig? My poor animal!
No, wait, that's a misunderstanding. I didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to take a look at the bull. I was walking by, and I heard a strange mooing coming from the byre, so I looked inside and saw this.
What are you blabbering about?
I'm trying to tell you, whoever has it out for Arnestek is long gone. I'm sure he's very happy you caught the wrong person.
That doesn't sound very likely. Although it's true that I expect some mischief from the Tacobites more than from you. All right, you can go. But if I ever see you near my bull again, I'll sort you out.
That's a fine maypole. That's one sharp blade. It's done. Oldbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Oldbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
Aye, something like that. Until they caught me, that is. But don't worry, I didn't rat you out.
At least that. I reckon Oldbram will mouth off about it. But there's nothing he can do without proof. They didn't beat you up, did they?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
All right then. Here's the reward I promised you. Every last groschen.
Thanks.
And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face to face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Oldbram so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Oldbram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The bordeth by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish.
Hi. What can you do?
You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Gelioff bastards against us.
I hate sweeping.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Surprised when I refuse again. And what am I supposed to write with? You know what? Why don't you write a conversation?
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zheliov.
Kuva, what happened this time? Did Oldbram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zheliovites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zheliovites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild.
My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
You're the kind master, eh?
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me. I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Maybe I should read.
As you wish.
I need to translate.
What is it you need?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And claviferae means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Ka!
What are you staring at?
Prepare to fight. I thought we were fighting fair, asshole.
Now you mind, you bastard! I surrender! I surrender!
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
Let me go! Please!
Drop your weapon and leave.
Here you go. Now keep your word.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Good dog, Mutts.
Oh,
Show me.
my God!
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, my God!
We never saw that coming.
Whoa. Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Prochek won't be happy.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
What you said last week. And the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
What fluids?
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That churns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Grace like you haven't.
And what if I have? Maybe you You didn't have much anyway.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Good day.
Teen Roman.
I finally found the damn border between the Takhov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least old Bram and Project will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
God bless you. My God, what's taking so long?
What would you like this fine morning?
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zhelyevites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram. Well, Zhelyevites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zhelyov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' arses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Zhelyevites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zhelyov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Takhov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
Curva, not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least a
I'll
fair
give it to you.
Yeah. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'll be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Take care for now.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Jeliovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
My word. Thank you.
Hey, you! Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry, Skalitz.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts, as long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
Haha, that doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
What are the rules?
I have two. 1, always put some money down. 2, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right. Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win. Too slow!
I'll kill you!
Oh! Christ! Shit! Jesus, I'm hit!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. So, you wanted to know about stamina. It's a good idea to start by limbering up and stretching your body a bit. Then you won't strain your muscles as often. This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something that should be underestimated.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
Filthy vermin.
That should do it. Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right. I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Aye, come here. This could use some repairs.
Fucking steel.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Excellent. It was a pledge, excuse me.
One beer.
Just before it closed, we could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't...
Greetings, what do you need?
What's new around here?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
At your service, sir.
Greetings to you.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly, my baths are at your service.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly, no problem. All right then, let's get to it. Follow me.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
feeling.
Go! Go! Ka! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried, together with the silver axe. God in heaven. This really is the axe.
All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
Stop! Come here! Stop! And strip everything off! And no funny stuff!
I'm not just gonna stand here and let you rob me.
You're not tough shit! You're mine! Enough! I give up!
How's it going?
My wife and I are fixing cabbage. Jesus Christ, be praised. Pickled cabbage drives out the right tail. And keeps your fluids in balance.
What fluids?
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns into black.
I won't get too far without fire.
Christ almighty.
I've almost got it done.
Greetings, sir.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
It doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Zhaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. Farewell.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
How's this?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. Finally, a reasonable sum. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
You're a kind man.
Ka! 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 Quick! Just a bit further. Ka! Whoa, whoa.
Look at yourself. Do you need help getting to bed?
Thanks, my friend. But I'm not in the mood for any funny business right now. I need to sleep.
What can I do for you?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? Ha! 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 Don't slow down. We just got started. I'll tell you, men used to fight better. I'm too old for this shit. Don't be a coward and attack! Ha! Ha!
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Well, I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke. So I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskovitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name.
But I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away. But trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put two and two together.
What do you mean?
Ah, don't worry about that.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
Did that drive you into the wilderness?
Not right away. First I tried to settle down in Takov, but my past caught up with me there too. So I went a little further, but it always ended up the same. That's how I ended up here, with my peace and quiet.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumors?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
They got what they deserved. They were asking for trouble, not you.
Aye, but I'm the one that got run out of Troskovitz. Then from Takhov, Mladyov, and Uyezd too. There's nothing to be done about it.
Do you live here all alone? In a wilderness like this?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a bloody great castle. And I'm not really alone. Animals are company too.
I understand. I prefer being on my own as well.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People sometimes come to get ointments or herbs, and I'm glad to see them. But greeting neighbours and listening to gossip every day, I'd rather not, thanks. It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there for all the protection it gives me. You get strange people wandering around from time to time, the kind best avoided by honest folk. My advice to you is to be careful. I recently saw two vagabonds like that. No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Fuck off before you fucked up now, arsehole!
What do you want? No, you don't. Mercy, leave me be. I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
Drop your weapon and leave.
Here you go. Now, keep your word. Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Ah, fuck this!
Two sandstone guards, just like in Gable's rhyme. A mighty rock between the sandstone guards. That fits. But what does give one's heart to God mean? Is this really it? A piece of Brunswick's armour? And what's this? A piece of parchment? What is it? What? Here you go. Take it.
Eh?
Hey, wait! Ah, Laudetur Jesus Christus! Here you are at last. I've been waiting for you.
Me? And who exactly am I meant to be?
The one I have been summoning. Exorcizo te per deum vivum, per deum verum, per deum sanctum.
Sorry, but I'm quite sure I'm not who you're expecting. You're confusing me with someone else.
You can't hide from me, you monstrum infernium mundum. Now you shall reveal what you withheld from me last time.
I don't think I owe you anything.
So, you want to play chess again, you treacherous Draco Nefande Spiritus Mendax?
Unfortunately, Latin doesn't mean much to me.
Ah, but you understand it. You can't deny it, you shaitan al-Shari.
That's not helping.
Are you here to ridicule me, or are we going to play? Last time you didn't beat around the bush. Non te excusa, sedage.
Well, all right. We can play, but only dice. Chess isn't my game.
Aha! That's you all over. You lost last time, so now you're looking to wriggle out of it. Impostor in aeternum. Well, if Fortuna serves you better with the mundus viribus et satana, then let's gamble with dice.
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. Here. Oh, come on! Aye, that'll do. Oh, no! Not good. I'm throwing so well, I'll use up my luck for a whole week. Huh. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Nothing worth mentioning. Aye, that'll do. That's enough. Your turn. Here. Finally! I won!
I'm off. So, Vade and Pace and, how does it go now? Oh yeah, that's it. In nomine Jesu Christi.
What are you saying? That's the last thing I would expect from you.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
I'm off. So, Vade and Pace. Oh yeah, that's it. In nomine Jesu.
What are you saying? That's the...